All green lights, everything's a go. Money on the table, count it real slow. Pull up that rosé, twist up that Cali Dro. When you hustle hard, no matter what is the info. Now go.
What it do, son dudes? It's your boy YfgmBlogTv coming straight out of Cincinnati, Ohio. Now, in this video, I will be making my final 4 predictions for this up and coming weekend. It is going to be a great Final Four. You know, you have some great teams that's in the Final Four, and you know, I'm pretty interested. It's going to be interesting to see, you know, who will make it to the championship. Now, before I make my predictions, I'm going to give a little info of some of the teams' strengths and weaknesses. Now, I'm going to start off with Wichita State, and yes, I will be looking down at my paper because it's a lot of stuff I want to talk about. Now, what they do well is, one of the things is, they have one of the deepest rotations in the nations. They ranked 45th nationally in bench minutes, so that just shows the depth, you know, of this team, and especially on the defensive side of the ball. You know, they're not really a great offensive team, but they can get rolling when their defense plays a big part as far as, you know, making a lot of turnovers and stuff like that. So that is one of the great things, you know, that the Shockers do well. Also, they're top 20 in offense and defensive rebound. That is going to be a key big thing against Louisville when it comes down to it. Now, some of the weaknesses, they are an average jump shooting team. They're not going to hit a lot of threes or, you know, shoot great all the time. You know, they may get hot at the right moment, but they're not a great jump shooting team. They was 22 of 48 in 3 of the wins over Gonzaga. Well, mainly 2 of the wins over Gonzaga and Ohio State. So that right there lets you know that they're not a great 3-point shooting team. They're just average. They're ranked 164th in 3-point shot percentage. So that right there, like I said, they're not a great offensive team. They just got hot at the right moment, and the momentum is still rolling with them. Now, moving on to Syracuse, the Orangemen. Now, the good thing about this team is they pretty much master of the 2-3 zone. That just throws everybody off in their game as far as the opposing team. They play, you know, it plays the best interior defense in the country. They have like one of the best interior defenses in the country. And that 2-3 zone, it hurts a lot of teams. It forces you to take a lot of jump shot. Not too many people can penetrate and get into the lanes and, you know, break that 2-3 zone down. Now Rakeem Christmas and Bay, they're elite shot blocking tandem. So that right there lets you know on the defensive side of the ball, Syracuse get down and dirty on the defensive side of things. They have good shot blockers. Now, one of the bad things about Syracuse is they don't attack the rim a lot. Their offensive attack game is not there. It's not great. You know, Carter Williams and Brandon Trish, they can shoot too many threes. You know, and that can hurt them sometimes because they, especially Brandon Trish, take a lot of 3-point shots, and that can hurt them. They need to really focus on attacking the basket more. You know, getting in them lanes to hurt the other teams. Other than that, they still have a pretty good chance to move on to the championship game. But you know, moving on to the next team. Now, Michigan. For those who don't know, I'm pretty sure everybody know the best thing they have right now going for them is Trey Burke dominance. He has been dominating these last couple games. He's the player of the year. He's been playing great basketball, phenomenal. This sophomore has been doing everything right, just beasting. Now, he's one of the main factors that Michigan is still in the big dance, and also because, you know, They guard play perimeter can cause a lot of mismatches for the defense. You know, they got Tim Hardaway Jr., Glenn Robinson III, which are also athletic guys, so they have a nice athletic wing combo. And then you add Trey Burke in there. They can at times be unstoppable pretty much if everybody is clicking. Then you got Nick, which is another good shooter, you know. So that's basically 4 guards that's playing in the game that can dominate. And then you have the big man, Mitch McGray. He just came out of nowhere. This freshman has been dominating, averaging over 20 points a game. If his presence, you know, will be known in this game coming up, then they have a big chance of moving on. Now, also, some weaknesses about them is they don't have a lot of bench help. Their bench is not that great. You know, they just don't have a lot of bench great. And then one of the main things is they have 4-guard starting lineup. Now that's not great, but hey, they've been getting the job done. They need some shot blockers in there and stuff like that if they want to win a national championship. But overall, this team has been playing fantastic basketball. Trey Burke has been dominating. I actually thought Tim Hardaway Jr. would have been the guy that's dominating and carrying this team, but it is what it is. Now, last and finally, Louisville. What can you say about Louisville? These guys I think they're on a 14-game win streak or 13 or 14-game win streak, and with the bad injury that happened to Kevin Ware, this team, found a way to collect themselves and just play some great basketball against Duke. And now they are in the Final Four, and they're rolling. They are rolling so great right now. It just don't make any sense. Now, they have good guard play in Russ Smith and Peyton Siva. Mainly it's been Russ Smith. This guy has been on a tear of lately. But then you also have Peyton, who can provide also some quickness and get to the basket and stuff like that. Now this team is also quick, so that's another good thing. And they have great trap defense. They are ranked second nationally. They have great trapping defense. They force the other teams to turn the ball over a lot, and they play very great defense. And then when their speed get involved, as far as on the offensive side of things, these guys are unstoppable pretty much. I'm sorry, I keep looking up. I'm watching this Lakers-Memphis game. Y'all know I'm a Lakers fan. We need this game. But anyway, and then we have the big guy, Gorgie Dang, I believe that's his name. Woo, Kobe just made a sweet jumper. I tell you, this man makes some unbelievable shots. He's been doing it all his career. But anyway, you have Dang, who's the shot blocker in there. He's a big presence as far as on the defensive side of things. And then they have some flaws too. They're not a great half-court team. They're not a great jump shooting team. So the way to beat these guys is do not let the guards get into the lanes. Now, my picks who will be playing in the championship, you have Michigan versus Syracuse. I'm going to go with Michigan, all because of Trey Burke and Mitch McGarry and Tim Hardaway, and those guys have been playing great basketball. But mainly Trey Burke. He's going to find a way to break through that defense, that 2-3 zone, and then also you have the big guy inside. So if this team plays well, they will be going to the national championship game. I'm going to have this game 70-66. It's going to be very close. Now, moving on to Louisville and Wichita State. Now, I know a lot of people probably think Louisville is going to blow out Wichita State. I don't really think that. I think Louisville will win this game because of the guard play, Russ Smith and Peyton Silva, and they will attack the basket a lot. But, and also the athletic guy Bahanin from Cincinnati. Yeah, but it should be a great, interesting game. So I'm going to say Louisville 70, Wichita State 60. Now, those are my final 4 picks. You guys tell me who you think is going to win. Comment, subscribe, favorite. Please hit me up on Twitter. Hit me up on Facebook. Check out my previous video. Sub to my page. And y'all know what to do. Deuces.
And remember, guys and girls, make sure you click the subscribe button, watch the previous videos, and like the videos.